All right. I wanna share a little about the friends. We generally like have two situations where we describe friends, like how when we describe who our friends are. So the situations are two. You can actually tell your friend during the moment of joy. That's when there's happiness. That's when you're having like celebrations, and you can tell a friend during the moments of sadness, or when we say during that time when you're in need, when you really want to have somebody be there for you, somebody listen to you and understand you. So those are two moments when you can tell who a real friend is. So you know a friend when you're happy, and you know a friend when you're sad. Fortunately, sometimes you can have that friend who is there for you when you're happy and when you're sad. As they say all the time, that friend can be there who is there for you all the time. But there is that friend who may not be able to show up on the two occasions, but can show up on one of the occasions. There's this friend who will show up to you when you have a party, when you're celebrating. And that same friend may not appear when you're in sadness or when you're grieving or when you're going through something. But both of them are friends. So we're always fortunate enough to find the friend who ticks all the boxes. When you find a friend who ticks all the boxes, then we say thank you, God. We say thank you. But it's very, very difficult to find that friend who can tick all the boxes. But to me, I always feel like we need all those friends. You need those friends who show up when you're happy, and you need those friends who show up when you are sad or when you're going through a certain situation. All of them are really very important. For example, if you may think about this, I just want to hear about everybody's perspective. Just think through it, and do you know that most times the person you call when you're happy, like you when you get something exciting immediately, do you know that most times the person you call when you get something exciting may not be the same person you call when you're like in dire need and you need help immediately? Does anyone think about that? Can anyone share about it? Okay, so Marian is off. Yeah. So anyway, so from the three people who have shared, so with friends, you really find, like I told you, there are two situations when you can know who your friends are. So we always find ourselves like when you're happy, you actually call a different person, and when you're going through something or you're sad or you're going through like sorrow, it's a different person that you call. Yeah. So, but what happens is that many times we naturally, like as human beings, we always think that the other person that you call when you're sad, or the person that shows up to you when you're sad, is the true friend. And we always tend to ignore this person who shows up when you're happy. But look, life is not made up of only sadness. Life has joyful moments and has like sad moments, and all those moments complement each other and they make life meaningful. So, as human beings, we always like, oh, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Yeah, but there's this friend who is always gonna show up to you when you're happy to cheer you up. to cheer you up. You have like you think about something exciting. This person will be like, "Oh my God!" Is the person that will make the highest scream of joy, and this person is the one that we always tend to ignore. We always think because this person shows up to me when I'm happy, he or she is not a true friend. But because Alex shows up when I'm sad, I think Alex is the true friend because Alex comes when I need her. Alex comes in when I feel like I'm down and lifts me up. So we concentrate on Alex, and we always forget about maybe Dean, who shows up to me when I'm happy. But when you look at them in different perspectives, they all make your life meaningful. The one who shows up to you when you're happy cheers you up and gives you laughter, gives you all kinds of comedy and all that, happy and is so important. Then the other person who shows up to you when you need them to lift you up, to bring you back to the right mood, is also another important friend. So when we are making friends, most times we always look at other people and how they are treating us, but no one always looks into the mirror and says, how am I treating other people? Everybody is always complaining about fake friends. I have fake friends. He's a fake friend, she's a fake friend. But whoever says that, oh, I'm a true friend, we only concentrate on what we think of others. We never think about ourselves. How do we want to be perceived towards others? We only look at other people, what did other people do to us, but we don't see what we do to other people. And another challenge that we always get is when we have friends, we want them to treat us the way we want. But we forget that my friend Toya is different. He's a different person. I'm different. Toya's weaknesses are not my weaknesses. Toya's strengths are not my strength. We are all different. So we always like look at friends in our own mirror. Because I like this, so and so, who is my friend, should also like it. Because I don't like